Shalom, all praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Ruach Quadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect Akim that are teaching this word. Shalom Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Ruach Quadash. Now, as you can see here, this is pretty much an actor, right? On the left, if you see on the left, right, he's an actor from Liverpool, pretty much. You know, he's I would have said an Israelite foreigner, but he ain't an Israelite foreigner. The point of what I wanted to make is he's an actor from Liverpool. He's in the British movie Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. You know, it's like a classic British crime movie basically, and he plays like a villain from Liverpool basically. But this guy, if you he took there was another interview that I saw of him, but I can't find it. I think they've taken it down. But in this one, he kind of touches over it that basically, if you see him, it's the man on the left. His name's Jacob Abraham, and if you see him, he basically, can pass for like a white dude or whatever. But his dad's Nigerian, basically. His dad, I believe it's his dad or his dad's dad. I think his dad might be of mixed ethnicity, but his dad's Nigerian. So he'll show you a picture of his father in a minute. I'm gonna play the clip, and he's from the part of Liverpool called the Toxteth, basically, which is the south end of Liverpool. Because if you know anything, the history, some of the history of Liverpool, we know that Liverpool's got it's a docking city, so it's got a lot of ships coming in and out. It had a lot of slave ships in the beginning of slavery, in Liverpool. So it's got a real dark history, Liverpool, and he kind of touches over it. He goes into it a little bit. I mean, there was another interview that I saw, but I can't find it. They've taken that one down. But in this one, he kind of mentions it. But pretty much, he's a Jake, and you got a lot of that over there in Liverpool, basically. In the south end of Liverpool, particularly Toxteth is known particularly for the Jakes, the St. Lucians, the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, even you got a massive Somali community there. So it's kind of crazy. You got a lot of that in Liverpool, but not a lot of people would know that basically. But in Liverpool, and what did a lot of those ship merchants and dockmen do? They pretty much mingled with the white women that were over there. And Liverpool's got like a real divide, even till this day, it's got a real divide. Brothers have been there. It's got a real divide till this day. And a lot of the white people oppressing the Negroes there are nothing but, Irish descent people, man. Because islands across the sea. But anyway, let me play this clip here, and I'm gonna read some scriptures. But pretty much, whenever our people talk about their struggle, it's always which proves we're the Israelites. That's a sign that's on us. Whenever our people talk about their struggle or talk about their fathers, come from this country or that country, it's always, linked to racism and oppression, man, that these Edomites have put our people through, man. All right, so let me play this here.
My dad he used to run,
So that's his father there. All right, and if you look at a picture, I've got a picture of him here, in fact. Let me get this picture. If you look at this picture, bear with me a second. This is Jacob Abraham here. All right, that's him. All right, and this is the man here. He's in the movie Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. This is the actor Jacob Abraham. And if you look at his father, that's his father. All right, that's his father. Right.
He used to run clubs, soul clubs like the Timepiece, the Babalu in Liverpool. Started doing well, and we moved when I was about 9, 10. We moved to Kensington, where I am now. He got us. He moved us up. He did better for his family. I moved us to Kensington, which Kensington didn't have the name it's got now. When I was younger, it had an ice rink there. It was a decent place to bring your family up. And so, everything had its problems. I had its problems, but it was good. He did good for us, my dad. Yeah.
Great stuff. So your grandparents, there's kind of a multicultural link with your family, isn't there? Like, then you've got Irish Liverpool and you've got African Liverpool.
Yeah, my grandfather was from Nigeria, Lagos.
There you go. Look at that, But a lot of people would, try and deny this man. He's a Jake, man. So you got a lot of that history. See, our people, man, they're mingled, man. But you got to know this history. Our people are mingled, man.
Irishness in Liverpool, and they, as you know, the Irish and with the culture of Liverpool, Irish and black people got together, and they were just as much hated by the establishment as black people were.
Yeah, because the Irish are Israelites themselves, all right? But what happened is, a lot of those Irish also, once they got involved more into white society in England and Liverpool and places like that, and started, basically getting away from their Irish roots over generations, they just, because they got the complexion for the protection, they started to do the same things that the establishment teaches you, which is to what? Hate black people, basically. But when the Irish and the blacks were together, in them early days, it was what? No blacks, no dogs, no Irish, man. But a lot of the Irish even seem to forget that. Same thing with Italians, as time went on and they can amalgamate more with the Edomite society, what did they do? They conformed, and what's part of conforming in this Edomite world? To hate the people of color, man, in particular the so-called Negro, all right? So, but he told you in the early parts, the Irish and the blacks were always linked together. That's where he comes from.
I remember that at the time, that would have been a kind of a marriage outside the norm as well, in a sense.
Yeah.
So obviously they were.
But obviously they adored each other, and you can't stop love. It's like that thing: no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. It's a known, it's a known saying, isn't it? That it was in the bed and breakfast windows in the 60s and 50s.
Yeah, whenever I hear that, I think like your grandparents should have brought up their dog up to the front door and said, "Any chance of some Sunday lunch there?" I'd rub in their faces. So,
That's the point, man. I'm sure he's gonna go into more because this isn't the interview that I saw, but it's good. It makes the point, man. But whenever people talk about, for example, he's so-called of a mixed ethnicity. When he's mentioning his father's and his Irish side's problems, it was all hell, man. Because why? We're the Israelites, man. So this is Baruch 4:24. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power. Yeah, because all the other nations, okay, the so-called white man, the Arabs, which are all known as, biblically, the Edomites, the Ishmaelites, the Hamites, the Moabites, all these heathens, all right, they've seen our captivity. They've seen our people oppressed, all right, till this day. All right. And that's the mystery. Who are the people of the Lord? And everyone, even on a low level, these heathens know who we are as a people. All right. They know we're the Israelite. They know that, man. All right. But they basically have our people oppressed. We're still under their hands, man. We're still in slavery under them. Okay. You see? So it says, so shall they see. So it says, they've seen our captivity. Yeah, they've seen our captivity. Where was any so-called white people trying to save us when we were on them slave ships? Where was any Chinese or Japanese coming from Tokyo to save us? That wasn't happening. All right. So it says, like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity. Okay. So shall they shortly see your salvation from our power. And they're going to see our salvation because we're getting ready to be delivered. All right. Yahushua and the angels are coming back to deliver the Israelites, man, which are you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. We're getting ready to get beamed up, man. All right, and our descendants and our people that are mingled, looking like these other nations, man, that are deemed to be delivered, because we've been bringing out this mystery, man. And you know what? All this turmoil that's taking place right now with Israel and Palestine, the Israeli state and Palestine, this is all the Lord stirring up Armageddon, man, so He can judge all these heathens for our sake, man. And that's part of the salvation. So it says, so shall they see your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. Yeah, because the Lord's coming with them angels, man, the chariots. He's coming to do two things, Yahushua. When we say the chariots, we're talking about what the so-called white man calls the UFOs. The Lord's coming back in the chariots to deliver and to destroy. He's coming to destroy these heathens, man, that have us in this desolate state that we're in, oppressing our people, calling us no blacks, no dogs, no Irish, the bywords, the proverbs, all this oppression, man, that we've suffered till this day. All right. The Lord's coming to beam us up in a glorious fashion while He decimates the so-called white man society. And the war that's started to kick off between the Arabs and the so-called Jews. First of all, none of them belong in that land. They're heathens. They've occupied our land. So guess what? They're getting ready to get obliterated out of there too. All right. So it says, upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. All right. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the power, for thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and tread upon his neck. And who's our enemy, man? The so-called white man, man. Like that actor Jacob Abraham said, you know, basically the Negroes and the Irish, you know, at one stage they were together because the Irish were getting oppressed by the establishment as well as the so-called black man. You know, so everyone knows that's the case, man. The establishment meaning really the hierarchy of these Edomites. The whole structure of England, the whole structure of America, the whole structure of Europe as a whole, in particular the Western Europe and the Western world, America, is the main thing that they do is what? Oppress so-called black people, man. Make sure that they don't get nowhere within society. Keep them oppressed, keep them on drugs, keep them destroyed, keep them away from the Bible, keep them killing one another, feed them poisons. This is the main thing they've been doing. And the Lord sees all of this. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai sees all this, man. That's why these turmoils are taking place on the earth for Israel's sake, for us to be delivered, man. All right? That's the secret, man, that we know, that the elites of Esau and the heathens know, but the regular Goyim and 2/3, they don't know. They're just going to be obliterated, man. All right? So it says, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Edomites and all thine enemies, right? For thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. Yeah, because we're going to get our payback, man. We're going to get our payback on all these nations, man. All right? Our times are fast approaching. All right? So it says, my delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Yeah, because wherever our people are, we're fucking suffering, man. Whether it's Liverpool, whether it's Japan, wherever our people are, like for example, a lot of our people lay with the heathen women and leave seeds there. Guess what? They catch hell, man. Like the Israelites that are over there in Vietnam, whether they're Puerto Rican, so-called Negroes, Native Americans, all the men from our people that fought in the Vietnam War that left babies over there. Those babies suffer over there. They're shunned upon by the Moabite society. They're looked down upon because of who their fathers are. All right, because they have Israelite blood in them. So wherever we are, man, wherever we're scattered, the Lord's getting ready to get us, man. My delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. All right, yeah, the heathen nations. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the power, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. Who do we cry to? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We know what's going on, man. That's why what we're seeing in the world right now is pumping us up, bro, because it's prophecy, man. It's pumping the brothers up in the spirit because it's prophecy, man. All right? Things are happening quicker, but we know that, before the Lord returns, the MOTB has to be instituted on the world. And, we know what that is. That's the mark, basically. It has to be implemented on the planet. And we're getting closer to those times, though. All right? It's all bubbling up. So it says, my delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemy. Be of good comfort, O my power, O my children, and cry unto the power, for you shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. All right? And it's the Lord that brought these things upon us. We weren't brought down because, we're so weak as a people. We're so stupid, as the so-called white man likes to portray our people, stupid and weak and whatnot. No, we were brought down because we sinned against the Lord, all right? Sin, man. We were brought down as a curse because of our disbelief, not disbelief, but our disobedience. That's why the Lord brought us down, man. All right? And it's irksome because, we've got to be under these heathens and, we've got to suffer their bullshit. They think they're better than us. They look down on us. All this stuff. We're like we say, we're the first fired, last hired, first fired. All these things, man. Oppression, man. All right? It's just, it's for us to suffer right now, but it's okay. It's coming to its end. For as it was your mind to go astray from the power, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. And that's what we're doing now. All right? And that's why we can even go into this history of our people being mingled in these places. We can look at someone and through their conversation, we know that they are people, they're Israelites. Our people are mingled, bro, as well. We know these prophecies, man. And how we seeking the Lord 10 times more through his word, all right? Through the full understanding, through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we're seeking him 10 times more. We're doing his work. We're going out and proclaiming his name. We're telling the world he's coming back. That's seeking him 10 times more, all right? And look what the Lord's doing on the planet, man. He's making things happen. He's always has been. But now that we're getting closer to the end, he's shaking things, completely up, man. He's bringing the so-called white man's world down. Like Jacob Abraham said, the actor there, he said, the establishment, which is referring to what? Really, when you say the establishment, you're talking really about the international bankers and their way of life, their system, America, Western Europe, the Western society that was built upon, this society was built up by slavery. All right? That's the establishment, man. And really the face of hate of this kingdom is the so-called black man. It always has been from the beginning, the Israelite man, till this day. All right? They hate our people, man, but it's getting ready to be destroyed. So Isaiah 25:7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people and the veil that is spread over all nations. Yeah, and that's what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is doing right now. All right? The mountain represents what? Governments, man. Mountains represents governments. And it says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people. What's the mountain? The main mountain that sits upon everyone right now is America, which is Mystery Babylon in the Bible. All right? The Lord's destroying the face of the covering cast, so all the lies of the so-called white man. Like right now, all the turmoil that's going on in the land of Israel right now, in the Israeli state, which is, our land, which is the Israelites' land, but heathens are occupying it. Guess what? Everyone knows it's them so-called Jews doing all this. Everyone knows that the so-called Jews are imposters, man. Everyone's starting to see that, Now they don't want to straight up say, the so-called white man will never say, you blacks, we've put in slavery, you Native Americans, we put in slavery, you are the true people of God. They're never going to say that. The Lord's going to come and redeem us, But guess what? Everyone's waking up to the fact that all the problems on the planet Earth are these small hat people, man. These imposters, man. So that's part of the covering cast being pulled off of all people, man. The lies of the so-called white man, all right? That they're Jesus, the J word. They're the people of God. They're, you know what I'm saying? Everyone knows that's all lies, man. So that's the Lord pulling this covering cast. And you know what? The Lord did say this. I don't know how he's going to do it, but the Lord said, in the land we were put to shame, there he will give us fame, basically, before the kingdom comes. So people know that, people are starting to see these lies, man. And they know, basically what I mean is they know this, because of this truth, people know who the people of the Lord are, man. It's just something, the Lord's going to do something where he's going to make it blatant where they have to admit it, man, basically. And then in the end, he's going to do it anyway by giving us back the rulership when Yahushua returns. So this is what it is. And he will destroy in the face of destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people and the veil that is spread over all nations, all right? That's all these lies, man. The Lord's destroying the lies of the so-called white man in this time that we're in, all right? That's why all these all the nations, that are opposed against America and opposed against the state of Israel, they're getting ready for this third world war, all right? To basically, they're going to destroy America, which is the Lord's prophecy. They're going to get rid of it. There's going to be a nuclear war, okay? Because everyone's fed up, man. Everyone's fed up on the planet. Everyone's like tired, basically, of the lies, of the bullshit, of the oppression, all right? These international bankers can never have enough, man. And the main people that really should be upset is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. But our people are so destroyed, they've just found comfort in slavery, man. So really, amongst our people, the ones that are really tired and complaining is the elect, man. The brothers and sisters that believe, man. That's why Yahushua is coming back for the elect's sake first. So this is Romans 8:18. For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. All right, which is what's the glory? The kingdom of heaven. Yahushua returning. Yahushua sitting on the throne, establishing us back as a people, man. Establishing back our sovereign. Is that the word? How do you say it? Sovereignty. Establishing us back as rulers. Finally getting respect back. Having the nations beneath us bowing to us. We don't have that right now. Reversing these curses that are upon us, man. Taking these curses off of us. So if I reckon that this suffering of this present time, we're suffering right now in this present world. Because why? Because the devil's in power. All right? At this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of the power. And the creature is referring to these other nations, the sons of man. See, because really in the spirit, all these other nations, they're looking for a righteous world. The so-called white man's been oppressing the planet. Really, even these other nations, Elam, the Chinese, the Japanese, all these heathens, on a low level, they're looking, the peons, not the kings of them, but they're peons of them. They're basically looking for righteous people to rule. And who's the righteous people? The Israelites. So really, in the spirit, the whole world is waiting for us to get back in power, man. And it's coming. We're in that time. All right? No longer are we going to be oppressed, man. We're going to be the ones doing the oppressing, man. But anyway, I just wanted to read a few of these scriptures, but also to show that, you know, you got our people in places like Liverpool, for example, that people will think are white, but they're not. Their lineage goes back to us, the Israelites, man. You know, that's part of this mystery, man. So, you know, with that, and we're getting ready to get back in power, Lord willing, man. So, you know, with that, I'm going to say all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect Arkim that are teaching this word. Shalom, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachah, Kodash. Shalom, shalom.